And we're with Conscious Coconut. Today we're going to show you how to open a coconut. Now, you probably have this home from the farmer's market, and we've put a hole in it for you. You've drank all of the delicious hydrating water out of it. You're sitting at home trying to figure out, how do you open this coconut? Greg today is going to show you how to open these coconuts easily, safely, and efficiently in your home. So this is the actual butcher cleaver. Cuts through bone, very sharp, not for children, and please use caution when using it. I'm going to give all the knives to Greg here to operate, and he is going to demonstrate how to open a coconut.
All right. We're first going to need a hard surface. We're using on ice our butcher block right here, and we're going to go ahead and take our Conscious Coconut, lay it on its side, take our bone cutting high-end butcher cleaver here, and go ahead and very consciously and be aware of where our thumbs and our fingers are at all times. I'm going to go ahead and lay it on its side, holding firmly, and proceed to shave at a 45-degree angle. We're going to do this nice and slow. This is not a race. You have all the time in the world today, and we're going to go ahead and turn it on each time I shave it down.
Now, as he shaves it down, what he's doing is he's exposing the nut of the coconut. There's a nut in the coconut. Once you shave it down and expose it, there's a soft spot on that nut that you're going to see. You can just tap it open and pop the top right off like a pop top.
Nice and slow, you guys. It's not a race. It's all part of the journey.
And there you can start to see the nut actually forming. It forms a perfect circle right around the coconut. So we're going to expose this circle right around here, right around the coconut.
And I think we're just about ready.
Now these coconuts, we haven't poked a hole in them with the straw. So they're going to be full of liquid and full of meat.
So we're exposing just the nut right here. I'm going to go ahead and take the Conscious Coconut, place it upright with the butt end of the cleaver, the end, very, very sharp. We're going to go ahead and tap it. Just as Melinda has said, we're going to go ahead and tap it right around our sweet spot, the soft spot right here. And this is going to be a little wet, so we are in the soak zone.
As he's tapping the coconut nut open, you can see that little soft spot that you hit. Once you hit it, you can feel it, and the nut's just going to pop right open. Forms a beautiful circle and allows us to scoop all the meat out. Now, he doesn't have to cut the whole nut. He just needs to cut about 2/3 away around. Now he can reach his hands in there and just pop off the top. Now, since these are full of liquid, I'm actually going to get my straw ready so I can scoop in here and drink some. It's delicious.
And there you go. Nature's nutritious nectar.
Get your spoon, scoop out all this juicy meat that's in there, and you can use the meat for ice cream, smoothies, wrappers, or you can just eat it plain. You can make your own coconut butter, coconut oil. The possibilities are endless, and so are the health benefits. It's delicious,
That's delicious.
I'm going to drink the rest of it. Here you can see, perfectly good circle, cut open. Take the top, scoop it out like a little spoon. It's delicious,
That's delicious.
I'm going to drink the rest of this while we talk about a few other methods to open a coconut. Because, Greg, not everyone is going to have a bone-cutting butcher cleaver just lying around in their kitchen.
Well, then what you can do is, I just went to my local thrift store because I like to support my local thrift store, my community, and I picked this one up. It's not the bone-sawing, high-end butcher cleaver, but it is a nice butcher cleaver, something to have around the house. You can use it for all purposes. And this one retailed me for about $4 or $5. So not too bad at all. And it does the trick. It's going to be a little more challenging. We have this Conscious Coconut with a nice little split in it. And sometimes that's just a little extra gift that we get. If you do see one of these at your farmer's markets, if you get one from Conscious Coconuts or elsewhere, don't be alarmed. This has not penetrated the nut, and it has fallen from the tree, and we are just so gifted just to have, you know, a slightly imperfect, perfect coconut. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you how to shave the top off of this. We're going to go ahead and take our conscious coconut, lay it on its side with a firm hold, being very conscious and aware of where all of our fingers and thumb are. And we're going to go ahead and proceed to shave at a 45-degree angle.
And again, this is just a butcher cleaver that Greg picked up at the community center for $5. Nothing fancy, but gets the job done.
Nice and slow, not a race, just enjoying the day.
And while you do all the work, I'm going to reap all the benefits. It's good. Nice and cool, crisp. I can scoop all that meat out, make some coconut ice cream tonight, just eat it plain. It's delicious.
We want to cut it just right around the circle here, just exposing the nut, what we call the soft spot or the sweet spot. I'm going to just shave it a little bit better, just so you guys at home can see.
And scoop all that meat out. Check that out.
And in less than 5 minutes, we've exposed the nut of our coconut. I'm going to go ahead and take it and place it upright. And with the butt end of our $5 butcher cleaver, I'm going to go ahead and just give it a little tap. Entering into the soak zone. And in less than a minute, folks, we will have a delicious, from the tree to you, nature's nutritious nectar.
Better get my straw ready here.
Coconut water.
I'm going to drink all these.
I know you are. I know you are.
Okay, this is all great. We open coconuts with butcher cleavers, but what about those of us who don't have a butcher cleaver in the house? This is a knife that I've had lying around for probably about 4 years. As you can see, nothing fancy, kind of dinged up. What do you think, Greg? You think we can open a coconut with this?
Well, I said we can give it a try. I'm most positive that we can. Anyone probably has something like this laying around the house, wouldn't you say?
I would say so, yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and take our conscious coconut, lay it on its side with our knife that we found somewhere, and we're going to go ahead and proceed to hold it firmly, being consciously and aware of our fingers and our thumb, placing them out of the shave zone, and we're going to go ahead and cut it at a 45 to 50 degree angle. This one's a little more challenging, but still doing the trick.
Might take them a minute longer, so always time to stop and smell the roses, right?
Always remember to take time and stop and smell the roses. Especially when you're on coconut time.
So it's just a little more work this way, right? We don't have a razor sharp butcher cleaver, but it definitely gets the job done, and I'm sure everyone has a knife lying around like this in their kitchen.
Still getting the job done. A little more trickier. Nonetheless, very effective. Taking it nice and slow. Always being aware of where our fingers and thumb are. Turning the coconut as needed. Most importantly, having a good time.
That's right. It's good. The best way to hydrate, full of electrolytes, medium chain fat. Everything about the coconut is good for you. I put it in my hair, put it on my skin, put it in my face, cook with it.
And again, folks, just exposing the nut or the sweet spot, placing the coconut upright on our hard, flat surface, using the butt end of our knife that we found somewhere, and going ahead and just giving a nice little tap. And once we find that spot, it just makes it a world easier. Turning it just about a 1/4 inch each time. making sure to stay clearly in the soak zone. Laying our knife carefully down, taking our hand, peeling the top of the coconut back, exposing all that nature's nutritious nectar inside. And this one, Melinda, is mine.
All right, while you enjoy that, let's talk a little bit about this method that we're using to shave the coconut down and pop it off.
That's good.
Life's good when you're eating coconuts. There is another method you can use to open a coconut that doesn't involve shaving it down. Now, as you get more versed with opening coconuts, this might be a method you want to use. I'm going to use our knife that's somewhere in the middle, our $5 butcher cleaver that we got from the thrift store. And we're basically going to take a coconut here. And all that we're going to do is we're not going to shave it down. We're just going to take 4 whacks right to the coconut, and we're just going to open it up that way. Now, as you get more versed with opening the coconut, you're going to be able to do it in 3 and even 2. But for starters, let's take it slow, and let's just take 4 good whacks to the coconut in the form of a square, and we're going to open up this coconut.
Placing our coconut on our flat, hard surface, grabbing our butcher cleaver, the firm grip, placing our coconut in a safe area, removing anyone else from the soak zone.
I'll just hang out in the barrel.
From the safety zone, which would be the barrel. Great place to be.
Going the wrong way. No. And we're going to give it 4 good whacks. So just whack it hard and penetrate that husk. Put some elbow grease into it. Really get in there. And you might actually have to whack it a little bit harder, a couple more times. You might have got it. There you go. I gotta whack it a little harder. All right, this one took 8, but as you can see, it got the job done. You can do it in 4. Table's a little bit wobbly. It's a little more sturdy when you're on a kitchen counter surface, but there you go. Without having to shave it down, open the coconut, and I'll take this one.
Of course you will, Melinda. That's a nice full one, and you saw how fast and easy it is, folks. And what we're here to do today to talk to you about is we're just really excited about enjoying nature's nutritious nectar, letting you know how easy it is to really get, rehydrate, refresh, and rejuvenated, and just how easy it is to open these coconuts, and right from the tree to you. We're just so glad to have a chance to.
But let me ask this: what about the machete?
Hey, that's another story. So stay tuned to the next episode of Conscious Coconuts. And remember, most importantly, to get out, support your farmer's market, get out there to know your community, know where your food comes from, and most importantly, stay conscious.
Peace, love, and coconuts. Get in our coconut wave. We hope to see you at the local farmer's market sometime soon. Cheers.
Cheers.